Hey everyone, it's Samantha, and this is going to be my 12-week update. I didn't have a chance to do a 12-week update because my mom came to visit, so I'm really not going to talk much about symptoms and all that stuff. It was really similar to the 13-week that I'm going to talk about here in a couple of days. So I just want to kind of talk about things that I've done in my 12th week and talk about some discoveries I've made and some things I'm starting, and talk about some channel changes because some of the things I'm doing I want to film for you guys. So I want to do that, and also I've got 2 baby hauls to talk about today. So I'm going to walk you through everything that I bought so far and talk about the new things that I'm doing and things like that. So to go ahead and get started, I have decided to learn to crochet, and I actually did learn a couple of stitches so I could make a couple of things, and I have been a crocheting machine the last week. I made a hat. I still have to tuck this piece in, you have to weave it in, but I made a hat. I've been pretty much crocheting every day. Anytime we watched TV or we've been downstairs talking, I've been crocheting, and it's something so easy, and I've picked patterns that are relatively basic, so I just repeat the same stitches over and over again so I can talk and do it at the same time, and it's kind of a mindless activity, but at the same time I love it. I love that I'm doing something, making something, and I will talk all about crocheting. I think I'll do like a monthly type of video to discuss things that I've made and that kind of thing. And if you are one of my scrapbook followers, do not worry, I'm still going to plan on doing 3 scrapbook videos a week over on my scrapbook channel, the Scrap Master without the 2 at the end, just the Scrap Master. So if you are into project life or card making or Copics, any of that kind of scrapbooking stuff, I still have all sorts of stuff over there, and I plan on still doing that 3 times a week. So definitely go check out my channel. I'll link it down below for all my scrapbook stuff. That's still what I consider my main channel. This is my extra channel. So I'm really into that. We'll share all about that in a video coming up soon. I'm really excited to pick up a new hobby. Like I needed another hobby, but I really have enjoyed it so far. So that is one new discovery this week, is I love crocheting. I recently got an Honest Company bundle. I'm signed up for their Essentials bundle, which is the cleaning and beauty supply stuff. I went ahead and got my next bundle, and I'll have a haul video for you guys showing you all the stuff that I got. But one of the things I got was this book. It is called Healthy Child, Healthy World. Over the last couple of years, I've been trying to move us towards less toxic products, more natural things. I try to have us eat more whole foods. We've been starting to use more natural cleaners, but we're not 100% there yet. We've really conquered a lot of the cleaning products, but I still have a long way to go. What I thought about doing is over the next few months, I want to really do a complete overhaul with most of our stuff. I'm not going to get rid of everything that could possibly be hazardous, but I do want to make a huge effort to switch to all natural cleaners. Most of our beauty stuff, I want it to be all natural stuff with no phthalates, no parabens, no artificial colors, no artificial fragrances, and usually the fragrances are what contains phthalates, so I really want to get away from phthalates. Just naturally, I tend to stay away from a lot of fragrance-filled products. If there's a fragrance-free version of something, I tend to get that just because I'm so sensitive to different fragrances due to my migraines. So perfumes just set my migraines off. So I have to be really careful with that anyway. So if there's a fragrance-free option, I always choose that. But there's not always that option when you're looking at traditional stuff. So this book just really inspired me to take the extra step and go all the way towards all the natural stuff. We're going to be a little bit careful with what baby toys especially that we buy, because babies stick everything in their mouths, and a lot of the plastic toys these days do have some phthalates in them, and they do produce some off-gassing type of things where the chemicals leach out into the air, which kind of freaks me out, but at the same time, you know, it's just kind of a natural thing that does happen with those toys. So we're going to try to stick with less plastic products, better made stuff, phthalate-free stuff. There's a lot of companies that do phthalate-free plastic toys, so we'll stick with those companies and really try to stay away from a lot of the plastic chemically type of stuff. So we're going to choose the better options that are out there as much as we can without going insane about it. You know, you can really get into this paranoid mindset where everything is out to kill you and everything is dangerous, and that's just not healthy. So I really want to take like a common sense, stress-free approach to this. And while I do this overhaul, I'm just calling it an overhaul, I'm going to film it. So when I go through like the laundry stuff, I'm going to film what we have now, what I'm replacing it with, the bathroom cleaners, the beauty stuff, all this stuff. I'm going to take it step by step, do videos about it, talk about the harmful stuff that could be in things, and then replace it with other alternatives that are healthier, that are more natural, and I'm going to take you guys with me on that journey. So I hope you guys are interested in something like that. It is kind of boring, but at the same time I find it really, really interesting. So this book just helped me go the rest of the way. I'm still, I don't know, I'm about halfway through the book, but so far I'm just totally in love with it. I definitely recommend getting your hands on this book. I got mine through The Honest Company, but I'm sure you can buy it other places as well. So the next thing I want to talk about, I want to give you kind of an acne update. And you can see I still have some breakouts and stuff, but I feel like my skin's improved drastically over the last couple of weeks. And I had mentioned before I purchased 2 new face things because you're not supposed to use salicylic acid or any of those really harsh active ingredients when you're pregnant. So I picked up these 2 different things. I got Yes to Cucumber Soothing Milk Wash, and then I also got this Yes to Grapefruit Correct and Repair Scrub. First of all, this one smells super duper strong. I'm really sensitive to scents in general, but now that I'm pregnant, it's like I'm hypersensitive to smell, so I couldn't even use this one. I used it a couple of times, but I had to breathe through my mouth, and I just couldn't handle it. It was just way too strong. So I'm gonna hold on to this one until I'm not pregnant anymore and see if I can handle it then, and if not, I'm just gonna toss it. But I really liked how it felt on my face, so I really tried to use it a couple of times, but the smell is just way too strong. I couldn't handle it. But this one I absolutely love. I've been using this pretty much every day. It's really soothing, really soft, and my skin feels super soft after using it. So I have been using this one, and I try to wash my face twice a day, but I've been so slacky about it, especially at night when I'm just exhausted. I just want to plop in bed, and so those times I've been using these oil balancing cleansing wipes. I like any of these simple wipes, but these are just the ones that they had. They were like half the price, so I picked up as many as they had marked down half price. I really like these. They have no artificial perfume or dyes, no harsh irritants that can upset your skin. It doesn't have alcohol in it either, so I just like it. Gives me a clean, fresh feeling. Overall, my skin seems to be doing a lot better. My pores look a lot cleaner, especially like on my forehead. My forehead was just basically totally bumpy, totally broken out. Now my forehead looks quite a bit better, and I still have some breakout spots on my cheeks here and there and a couple of places on my forehead, but it is getting better. It's only been a couple of weeks using my new products. Still feel like there's a lot of room for improvement in my complexion, but for now it's starting to work for me a little bit better. And like I said, I'm really bad about the end of the day cleaning my face, so I'm trying to do better about that. I'm just so exhausted. It's just so much easier to go in there a couple minutes, brush my teeth, and then fall into bed. Washing my face seems to take a while, so I just kind of skip over that when I'm really, really tired most nights. So I'm trying to get better about that and go to bed a little bit earlier so I'm not quite as exhausted. So I have 2 baby/maternity hauls I want to talk about. We went to Babies R Us, and here the Toys R Us and the Babies R Us are all one big store together, but we just went to the baby side of it, and they had a lot of clothes on clearance and on sale, so I picked up a couple of outfits. I know it's still early, but when there's a good deal, I'm gonna go ahead and buy stuff. So I gotta start by saying my husband and I are obsessed with turtles. We just absolutely love turtles. So anytime there's turtles on baby clothes, I really want to buy it, and I was so excited that these were on sale. So I'm just gonna walk you through the little outfits that I got. So I got this 3-month outfit from Carter's, and it is a 4-piece. So it's got the baby socks, little baby cap with the turtles on it. I hope you can see those turtles. They're so cute. And then the bib says Daddy's Little Speedster, and then the outfit is a little sleeper or long sleeve onesie. And this is considered a boy's outfit, but like I said in my previous video, we are going to use aqua even if we have a girl, so I definitely wanted this outfit. It could be for a boy or a girl. We don't know which one we're having yet. We'll find out at 20 weeks. But I went ahead and got this one because I felt like it was pretty gender neutral with just the aqua, since we will be using aqua. And I love turtles, so I picked this one up. It was 40% off. So this was regularly $26. We got it 40% off. It ended up being about $15. I really, really like that one. And then these next two were 2 for $18, so they were half price. They were originally $18 a piece, and they're also by Carter's. So we got this 3-month little pajama set. It's got little paw prints all over it with little animals as the little feet. I thought it was really, really cute. And since our baby will be born in February, this will be perfect for keeping baby warm through the rest of the winter. It's really cold here. And then I got this one size sleeper outfit, and I've heard these sleep sack type of outfits are really good, and it's just huge, so you can put the baby in it when it's really tiny all the way up to really big. And I like that, and it's definitely going to be warm, and it's turtles, so I'm really excited about that. Love turtles. And then this last one was on clearance for like $3. Originally this one I think was $16. The price is ripped off the tag. It's also by Carter's, and of course I got it because there's a turtle on it, so I thought this one was cute. It's a 6-month outfit, and it's made of like terry cloth material, like towels, so it'll be warm, but it won't be super warm like those fleece ones. So I thought that would be good. 6 months will be, I think, in summertime, when the baby hits about 6 months. So I really like that. Altogether at Toys R Us, I spent $40.65, and I saved $35.69. So I thought that was really, really good. The stuff was marked down pretty much half price altogether. So really happy with those deals. And I got things that could be gender neutral, since we don't know if we're having a boy or a girl. We also went to a consignment shop where people sell back their gently used baby clothes, and they also had toys and maternity clothes and like baby swings and all sorts of things like that. And so I stocked up on maternity outfits because they actually had quite a bit. And the most I paid for an item was $5, and the least I paid for an item was $1. So I was really, really excited. I have one pair of maternity shorts that I bought I think last week or the week before, and they were $25, and that was at Target. So I was like, wow, this stuff's really expensive, and you only wear it for a short period of time. So I thought going to the consignment shop was so much better than spending $25 a piece for clothes I'm barely gonna wear. So I spent $60 at the consignment shop. I gotta get back up on my seat here. So I spent about $60, and I got this huge, huge bag of clothes. So I'm just gonna walk you through all the clothes that I got. And like I said, these were super duper cheap. They're like $1 all the way up to $5, and I did get some baby stuff in here. So I just want to walk you through everything. I got some corduroy pants. So just look like that, and I love the maternity clothes. Are so nice because they stretch up at the top and they sit right under your belly, so it doesn't hurt. Any of my pants that I normally would wear are hitting right across my stomach, and it just is really, really sensitive right now, so I don't like the feeling of that. I also got 2 pairs of jeans. So these ones were actually really, really cute. Just have designs on the pockets, so I thought they were cute, and then the stretchy part up at the top. And they're skinny leg jeans. I thought they were really cute. And then some regular jeans, and these ones totally look like mom jeans, but I didn't care. They were $5, and they do flare out a little bit at the bottom, which I thought was pretty cute. So I was happy with those. They were like $5 each, which is really nice. I got some tops, just a bunch of different things. This one was $5, which is on the higher end. I got a pink one. This one was $3. Pink one. I got a couple of big sweaters that were comfortable. Got this one. It's got a tie thing. I thought this one would be great for maternity photos because it'll be really cold when I have a really big belly, and so I thought that would be really pretty. And this one was $5 as well. And I got a bunch of just regular tops. These are all long sleeve ones here. Actually, this one's short sleeve. This one's a really long one. I thought I could wear some long sleeves underneath it when it started getting cooler. I picked up a lot of warm weather clothes because it gets really, really cold here. And I'm gonna need these clothes when my belly starts getting bigger. So I got this one. This one's one of my favorite ones. It's just a giant, comfortable sweater, and it was $1. I couldn't believe this sweater was $1. And that's all the maternity clothes that I got, and I got a couple of baby items too. I got this hooded towel because it has a turtle on it. I thought it was super duper cute, so that'll be for when baby's little. And then I got this outfit, which is supposed to be for a boy, but I would use it for a girl too. It's just under the sea and it has turtles on it, so I picked it up. And then the last thing I got, this one was $1, and I just saw it on one of the shelves, and it's got little froggies on it, and then it has little frogs on the feet. So I thought that one was really cute too. I'm really into turtles, but frogs are cute too. So that is all I have to share this week. I will show you my belly. I'm about 12.5 weeks as of filming this. So I don't think it'll look much different than my 13 week that I'm going to show you guys soon. All right, so here is my belly. I'm just sticking out a little bit. I don't think it's really changed much from week to week yet, so there it is. And that's pretty much it. That's all I've got to update you guys on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like pregnancy videos, and be sure to subscribe so you know when I update next. I'll have my week 13 update with my usual question list and everything on Tuesday for you guys, so I'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.